Despite recent rains, Southwest Florida remains one of the driest regions in the state. Typically, April and May are the peak of wildfire season in Florida, and the drier we are, the more likely we'll see large, potentially damaging brush fires. Collier County currently measures 565 on the Keach-Byram Drought Index, which measures soil moisture on an 800-point scale, with higher levels representing increased fire risk. Lee measures at 542.
If you get into the eastern part of the county, the drought index is significantly higher in some areas than it is on the western side of the county. So depending on where you're pulling your data from, Collier County could be drier than normal or wetter than normal, depending on, because it is over 2,000 square miles.
Over the last decade, lightning has been the leading cause of brush fires in Collier and Lee counties. Lightning has started 548 fires, 34% of all fires, on state and private land according to state fire data. But it's intentionally set fires by careless adults and curious kids that are of most concern to fire officials. Intentionally set incendiary fires, including wildland arson, and debris fires, account for a quarter of all the fires in Southwest Florida. And over the last 10 years, children have been blamed for at least 113 brush fires locally, 7% of the total. And some fire officials believe that number is low.
We had a couple fires 2 weeks ago that we were getting fires in the same area every day for a couple of days, between 2 and 2:30. What was the common denominator? Each of those days between that time period, kids were getting off the school buses. Very coincidental. Very coincidental.
Ruben Ortiz Maldonado lost his home in the 2006 Lehigh Acres fires that torched 13 homes altogether. One of the 3 fires was set by children. Maldonado's family eventually scraped enough money together to rebuild on the same land, but considered leaving the area.
My wife was getting a little bit cuckoo. Because, she's going to get over it. For a while, it took her a long time. I got over it fast, but she didn't.
Fire officials recommend residents keep their yards and roofs clear of debris this time of year. Trim vegetation around the house and keep the driveway clear so firefighters can access your property. Most importantly, be careful.
In our county, the biggest problem is people that are burning yard trash or trash in general on their property, and it gets out of control. We run more of those than we do anything else.
Really?
And, a lot of times when you get the call for the brush fire at 3 o'clock in the afternoon again, you look out the door and the wind is blowing 14, 15 miles an hour, and you ask yourself, why would they do this time of day with the wind conditions the way they are and as dry as it is?